That ugly money. That ugly money. Yeah. Say it's that ugly money.
This is the Ugly Money Podcast. It's about the process of success. Everything between your first dollar, your first million. That's ugly money.
Yeah, Sirski.
And we're back.
We are back with another one. It is another one. It is another one. Yeah, the biggest stream ever. We are here. We are back. We are back with a brand new episode. It's your boy BizzJustChill. I am here with Coach, of course. The coach is in the building. Coach, what's good, sir?
What's good with it?
Yeah, executive produced by the Stan, the man, executive producer to the Stars Drop a Bomb, respectfully. Now listen, I need y'all to drop y'all cities and locations so I can put you in rotation. I want to know where you from and where you tuning in from. I'm shouting out all cities, all hoods, all ones and twos. Get in where you fit in. I want to know where you from and what you got going on. Everybody right now that's in the chat, I need you to drop cities, locations. It is free. I will not charge your Navy fare to PNC. You see what I'm saying, though? Get in with me, though. Like, I'm here and I'm vibing with y'all, though. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to know where you from and how you come. Now, listen, I have special guests in the building. I told y'all that I was coming with a special guest. I told y'all that we were doing more special guests on the biggest stream ever. So it's only right that I bring one of the real movers and shakers in the community. You get what I'm trying to tell you? Now, for those that don't know, let me make sure I introduce her right. Okay, make sure you got her tapped in. Now, this is Porchemadre, drop a bomb. Entrepreneur, respectfully. Sticky nails, make sure you get in her chest and tap in with her game. You know what I'm saying? Media publicist extraordinaire. PM Media is out here. Please tap in with her game and make sure you know what the heck is going on. All the way from Long Beach, California. Porsha, what are we doing in here? I know that's right. I know that's right. Yes, now
ASAP.
I had to give you your props. Please introduce yourself for those. I did the best I could. Introduce yourself for those that might be slow to your game and not knowing what's going on.
So Periachi and the Butterflies, you already know it's your girl Porchemadre back at it again. Like he said, I'm from Long Beach, California. Did my 1-2 in Dallas, Texas. Now I'm here in the ATL, baby.
Drop a bomb for her. She's in the ATL. Now, I want to get your whole program. The reason we have you here is because I see you everywhere.
Thanks.
I see you everywhere with the stars. I see you everywhere grinding. I see you everywhere putting on for women and the whole woman movement. We got to figure out where it all started from, though. So let's start from the beginning with your game. Let's learn about Porsha, Long Beach, California. If I did not just meet you now, if I was to run back into you, what was the name of your high school?
Oh, my goodness.
Poly High. If I was to run into Porsha, Poly High right now, what would I run into? Explain yourself back in the G.
Okay, so both of my parents are ministers.
Okay.
Shout out.
God is good.
In the military, and they did not play that.
Oh, it sounds strict over there.
Sounds stern. Very stern.
And my parents was like, round them up. Get that one, and that one. Let's get them on out.
Hit the turn. Is it on?
Is it? Yeah, it's on. Definitely on.
Yeah, it was up.
There you go.
You hear me?
No.
Now comes Jamal.
You not hearing? Okay, let me see if I can turn her up a little bit. Go ahead again.
You hear me?
No, you're not hearing her at all.
No.
You don't want my cash app?
Okay, hold on. Drop it on. Okay, hold on. Let's get right, sir. Is it the mic or is it the what do we need to fix? Is it the cord? Is it the what is wrong with our life? Let's do it right now, live on screen. Make sure y'all drop them cities and locations so I can tap in with y'all. What's the headphones for? I need to figure out which cord it is. Huh? No, I'm saying, do she need a cord? Which one are you? 2? I know I'm 2. She should be 3. Okay, hold on. Boom. She's 2? Okay. Let me hear it now.
Talk about it.
What up?
Yeah, I don't hear anything. You're right, sir. That's what I was saying.
What up?
Might be the cord.
Yeah, it's got to be.
We'll swap it out.
Okay, boom, don't worry about it. We're going to talk about it while we get it together. Now, listen, Porsha has come to us all the way from Long Beach. Now, when you say you were in Poly High, you were there for maybe 3 weeks. You get what I'm saying? And then...
Because mind you, so I'm from...
Give her your joint, Coach. Talking
like
to coaches.
Linden Avenue.
Go ahead.
Which is...
There she go.
California is so weird when it comes to the hood. Like, you can be in the hood, but this little area and this little street is not the hood, and that's the type of situation that Bixby Knowles is. So it, like, Poly literally was the closest school to us, but because, like, that just wasn't our vibe, we ended up at Milliken. Okay. And Milliken is way better. We went to school with, like, Disney stars. And hold
on. Disney stars?
Oh, run it back.
Which Disney stars did you go to school with?
We'll be here all day if I ran it down because, like, that's how Milliken is.
Okay.
And they gave you a flex schedule, and the curriculum is, like, super duper great. But like I said, both of my parents is in the military, but they were also pastors. So my dad, he worked with TD Jakes, which I don't even want to get into that. Woo, I don't even want to get into that. But yeah, we ended up moving to Texas.
Okay.
Outside of Dallas in the suburbs called Carrollton, and that's where I finished college. Shout out to Hebron High.
Now, what branch service was your parents in?
So my mom was in the military, and then she switched over to the Navy, and then my dad was in the military.
Okay, so your dad Army, and your mom went from Army to Navy. I'm an ex soldier myself, so I'm asking these things. I was just curious.
Yes, because my mom
Shout out
was
to the
originally
soldiers.
from New York, and that's how she ended up in Long Beach because of the Navy.
Okay then.
My dad.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now with you being from Long Beach, tell us what's the culture like for some of the people that never. I see you said it's very territorial. What are some of the things that you notice when you go back home that's just different home than everywhere?
Oh my gosh, every freaking thing. Nothing. It's the same, like nothing at all. But one thing will always remain the same about California and Long Beach specifically. It's all about your family. It's all about that legacy. It's about the people that came before you is why they're not about to bother you today. So that's what really carries you,
have to be
out there. Yeah. Your family has to be tapped in. And the crazy thing is, literally, you can tell when you can look at them in the face and be like, oh yeah, I know your mama, daddy, sister, brother, and they leave you alone. That's how it is. But everybody else.
Yeah, it'd be kind of rough on you.
Sorry.
Drop a bomb. Now, okay, so we go through high school, go to graduate college. What point does the media, the public relations, the whole publicity, when does that come into?
Oh, in college.
In college.
In college.
Give us your first gig, first
my
first
God.
artist you work with. Please tell me. I know, but we know.
So it's some stuff that I can't say.
Okay.
However, God is good.
Okay,
He
all
knew
the time.
that I was going to be in this industry.
All the time.
Like when I was a young little tiger.
Yeah.
He knew a lot. Matter of
Not
fact, I wasn't
tiger.
even a tiger. I was just a little pussy meow.
A little okay.
I'm talking
Little
about.
cubby.
Yeah.
Little cubby.
Didn't
She
even
was a
know.
little
Thought I
cubby.
was a tiger. Wasn't even making a growl. Yeah.
Hey.
But everywhere I went, as far as like special events, because at Dallas at that time was like booming, baby. And I always was just mature for my age, meaning I could go somewhere. I'm not finna get drunk. I'm not about to flash out. I'm not about to fan out. I'm not about to be bopped out. That's just never been, and I don't care what I got on. It's just the way you carry yourself. That's always been me. So everywhere I ever went, if it was a backstage to get to, you come. I'd be like,
It's just
I
natural.
Just
That's
walk
just how
into the
you-
bathroom, and
That's just how it goes.
yeah, that's just how it went.
Natural
I'm talking
thing.
about from Lil Wayne's camp to. It's some people I just can't mention, but yes.
Yeah, okay. From
everywhere I went.
You can look into the camera. Look into the camera.
No, yeah, good.
Everywhere I went, it was just up. So I started working with Fiend from No Limit when I was 18.
Drop a bomb.
One of my friends was cool with a Big Crit.
Okay.
Okay,
And
shout out to Crit.
He was on the Smokers tour with Currency and a whole bunch of other people, and just out there just lying. I done met the man and told the man I was a manager. Why did I say that? I ain't never did not a nothing in management, ever had an inkling. I don't know what even possessed me.
You shot
to
your
say that.
shot.
And it worked.
And it worked. You shot your shot. You just took, that's what they call that faith. And that faith thing, you leaked out there.
All you need is a little mustard seed.
Oh, that's right. Shout out to Tennille, Georgia, drop a bomb. Shout out to Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to Buford. China. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat right now. RP Little Ronnie and his daughter. We're gonna talk about that.
Little Ronnie.
Dallas?
Yeah.
What? Wait a minute.
Little Ronnie and his daughter.
Whoa, roll them back. Wait, whoa.
Well, I can tell you what happened.
Because that's somebody I worked with. Whoa.
Yeah, him and his daughter was in it was a situation where the car was shot up and him and his daughter was in the car. And they both got
unfortunately, they did pass away this morning.
Yeah, it happened
and
this
they was at a car wash in Texas. And an unfortunate incident happened with him, with his daughter being in the car. Yes, we definitely have to say R.I.P. to Lil Ronnie and his baby girl. A very unfortunate incident today. Broke news. People, we got to do a little bit better out here.
We got to tighten up.
There's a lot of so-called quote-unquote beef that we having, but at some point in time, we got to respect the lines. You know, it got to be mature enough to, respect certain situations and things. So I just want to RIP to that man and his family.
I got to say this too, Biz, for the people that's, and I just want to say this respectfully for 2 seconds. If you out there living that lifestyle, just let me say this. If you live in this lifestyle, because I came from that lifestyle, if you live in that lifestyle and you know that you got things going back and forth with people, be mindful where you taking your kids. I'm just being real, and I ain't saying that on no shade. I'm just being honest. I ain't telling you that you can't go do what you do, but you know what you doing, so don't put everybody, it ain't everybody's fault. That's all I'm saying. Be mindful where you taking your youngins, man, because you know these other people out here, they don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, I'm not. That's a touchy one. I'm not gonna say he's wrong for moving around with his jet, but I feel like just as grown men out here, grown black men, I'm gonna go color with it. Grown black men. At some point in time, you gotta, have a certain type of respect for yourself and your brother. I mean, we complain about what everybody else does to us, but to each other, we do some of the most wildest things. And, just to see situations like that play out, especially in the public, you got to understand that, that's somebody's daughter, that he got a mom, and that affects the whole family. And for you to, if you see a man out with his child and you couldn't see it within yourself, you know what I'm saying, to give him a pass or whatever y'all had going on, that ain't no real nigga shit, fam.
Bro, I met that man before, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, he was cool.
Nah,
like when I was sitting there looking at my phone and I seen the information, I said something about it early, you know what I'm saying? I knew who that was. Like, I met him before, you feel what I'm saying? And when I met him, he was a cool, man, bro, was cool as hell for real. He was cool as shit, like no cap on none of that. And could rap his ass off too. That nigga was hard.
His business mind, his mindset preceded him. That's why he started before everybody, and his consistency and his longevity outweighed everybody. Yeah. And everybody that came through the city, from your Webbies and your Boosies and everybody, they already knew him. They showed love to him. They did features and every fucking thing, because that really wasn't the type of time that he was on. Not Little Ronnie.
Right.
Yeah.
Not him.
Yeah.
That's why when y'all saying this, I literally, my heart, my stomach, they're connected right now.
Yeah.
I feel sick.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is something that goes on in excuse me, in this game right now. And
the world we in.
I feel like it's a lot of young men, a lot of young women coming into this game, quote unquote, chasing their dreams and trying to become whatever they're becoming, not understanding that how serious and how real this gets. I know it comes with a lot of rewards, but a lot of risks come with it. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of times you got to go into different cities. It's a lot of times you got, different people that have issues with you that you don't even know. Be mindful of this shit. This shit used to be the get rich quick scheme, but I think a lot of the young kids now have kind of learned, like, hold up, man, this might not just be the only thing we could do.
Right.
Because the risk and the reward sometimes it's like, damn, 50-50. You know what I'm saying? So, RIP to that man. Condolences to his whole family. RIP to his baby girl. You know, it's a very unfortunate incident, and I hate that that's something that we have to come and, you know what I mean, talk about on the program, but we definitely want to give. I seen it in the chat, so we just got to give the respect and the condolences. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P.
Big facts.
R.I.P. to Lil Ronnie. Moment of silence for Lil Ronnie. Give him 2 seconds. Respectfully, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now Porsha, this kind of changed. This kind of changed the mood. We just, you know, life be life.
Dallas put me on.
I was just about to ask how.
Like, so it's not nothing that came up out of Dallas that I haven't touched, I haven't worked with, I haven't did an interview with, I haven't did a write-up with, because...
Wait a minute, you said Dallas. You did tell me...
Dallas put on, she said.
Wait a minute, Mo 3.
Mo 3. He had 2 managers in his lifetime.
Okay, and who were they?
Porchemadre and Rainwater.
Talk that.
How did you run into Mo 3? How did that connection happen with you working in your Dallas?
Okay, so at the time, I had just graduated from college. And like I said, I had some people underneath my belt because I had worked with Fiend. I was a little older at this time. So, and shout out to Fiend because still to this day, I work with him.
Booked and busy. Let's do it.
Shout out to
My
Fiend.
first client is still my client to
right
this
now.
day.
And he's also a good nigga.
Yes, to this day. Number 1. Number 2, so, you know, I had my little Thug Thizzle. I had did my internship at the Ricky Smiley Morning Show while he was still in Dallas right before he moved out here to Atlanta.
Okay.
So I got to do my one too. When I went there for facilitation to work in their programming department, meaning like all of their special events and concerts, doing the yard sides and those live events and all that, that's what I had went there to do. Day number 1, they had me in there doing infomercials and commercials because of my voice.
Right.
And that's
you
when
got
Jesus,
that infomercial voice.
Exactly.
Yeah, work the move.
Jesus was like, no ma'am, Pam. Like, I brought you for this, but you finna be doing that. And it was up since then. So when I graduated, I started working with the Dallas Weekly and Elite News.
Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, Dallas Weekly and the Elite News. What is it that Porsha was doing at that time for those establishments?
Oh, entertainment reporter, media producer, and director writer.
Been doing this shit.
Yeah.
Drop another bomb,
Yeah,
Biz.
one more, my bad.
Yeah.
Been doing this shit.
So I was doing that. Mo 3 had just got out, and there was a competition. I want to say it was like Universal or one of those big time record labels. They had a competition.
Okay.
And Mo 3 won.
Okay.
And I had to go and do an interview with him. And the guy that I was dating, Boom, we had, shout out to Boom.
Shout out to Boom.
Sharks Only ENT. We had our own little ENT going.
Okay.
And we were both the CEOs, and Boom was like, you got this. I was like, I don't even know who this dude is. But he had just won that competition, and he was known for freestyling. So when we did the interview, which Mo 3 has a very peculiar type, had, RIP, a very peculiar type of like reserved type of attitude where you can't really read him. So I was just like, bruh, you gotta tighten up. I need some energy, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Bruh, that camera got the rolling. I was like, well, let me shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Cause he like
Transformed though, yo.
what?
Real quick.
Oh my goodness. So it was up from there. And one thing about him that really stood out to me, and really shout out to Boom, because if it wasn't for Boom, I never would have did it, because again, I did not know who that was. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was just a different type of thing for me, because I've always been, you know, just a different type of girl. I'm not into like hood ass shit. That's never been my shit. But that nigga,
Yeah, he was
oh baby, one
different.
of a kind. And he always told me, he said, I'm never going back.
Yeah.
Never ever. I'm not finna drink. I'm not finna smoke. I'm finna mind my business. I'm finna stay in this and I'm finna get this money.
Drop the bomb.
Okay, then.
And that's exactly what he did.
Okay.
And one thing I can say about him, even after he started with Rainwater, and even for me and Boom, we encourage growth.
Yeah.
I never been the type of manager and even the type of publicist, if it's somebody greater that can get you to the next level
Get
so
in
you
there.
can reach your goal,
Get in
that's
there.
where you need to be. And that's how
Right.
we ended up with Rainwater, because
Right.
who am I to say, no, don't fuck with this nigga that's finna bring you to the top?
I respect
That's
that.
dumb.
Now, I respect that.
Right.
Because I really believe in you.
Yeah,
I respect that.
and also that still builds you an ally in the game. Someone that you're part of their story for real.
on now.
Bruh.
Come on now.
Takes it to a whole nother aspect.
Come on
you're
now.
a part of
Everything
that.
I ever needed, every time I ever flew in, every feature, every anything, he dropped everything
for you. Come
for
on.
me.
Come on now.
Oh, that's beautiful.
R.I.P. to Mo 3.
And everybody from
3.
Savage Life can vouch for that. Every time I was in that city with Webby and Boosie, and they was having concerts and stuff like that, me and Derek, which is Webby's brother, he handled all his business, super unit. He would have his artists. I'd be like, look, Mo be like, "Rrr," and he would do it.
Yeah.
I was about Mexican artists.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
He would do it.
Yeah.
We would barter services. We like, look, the Mexican, he do cars and rims and stuff. He gonna hook your car up.
Yeah.
Like, he would fuck with it.
Yeah. See, that's
Cause he know I'm not gonna have you on no bullshit.
See, you know what
love.
though? The grind is what got you there. Now I seen you say something about Super Savage. Give me a little. How did you get with that whole Webby loop? That is somebody that I see you rotate with. On the road a lot, moving around a lot with. How did that relationship become established? People say Webby hard to work with, but
Yeah, how is
you
he?
and
I
him,
want to ask that
y'all
question
have-
too.
y'all have-
How was
been
Webby
with
as an
them
artist?
for over 10 years
Every
as
time.
well.
Come on now.
First of all, when you're a publicist, because I had to transition from a manager, which is a glorified babysitter, to a
Facts.
publicist, which is a person that get things out to the public. Meaning you get into a jam, I got a press release for that. You need an audition, I got an EPK, I got a one sheet. Making sure your stuff is crispy whenever you're doing different arena shows and things of that nature. Making sure bringing the other celebrities that's on the show with you into the dressing room so we can get that content.
Yes.
Grabbing your phone while you on the stage and going live for your social media.
Yes.
The shit that you think don't matter that matters.
Come on now.
That sort of a deal. Really media directing.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
So with Webby now, where did he begin to entrust you with his whole setup? Because it seemed like you looked just behind the scenes doing your ones and twos. How did you get so locked in the loop?
Well, it honestly speaking, it came from his brother Derek, and I can never take nothing away from
Shout out to
Derek.
Derek.
Shout out to Super Unit.
Shout out there. Shout out to Super U.
Yeah, I can never take nothing from Derek for real, DJ to DJ. It came from him because with Super Unit is a filtering agency for Savage Life, meaning nobody could ever get close to Webby and do anything for him under no type of capacity unless you signed up with Super Unit with Derek. So he'll bring you in. So I signed up as a media director. I was living in Houston at the time, and the crazy thing is I had prayed to God. I had just moved from Dallas. I was like, look, Lord, because I had outgrew Dallas, baby. I was hot.
You was getting in there, dropping
Yes,
bombs.
I was getting in there.
Yeah, moving around.
Yes, I had moved to Dallas. I had moved to Houston, but I was like, Lord, I really want to be in Atlanta, but I'm scared. So I'm going to go to baby Atlanta, which is Houston.
Drop a bomb.
I'm going to go to baby Atlanta.
Baby Atlanta.
Work
And
the
do
move.
my 1-2, and I only got a 6 months lease. And I had met Webby and them maybe at 2 or 3 months. And by that 5th month, they was like, we live in Atlanta. Move me. Pimp C's dad, Pops, moved me.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Moved me to Atlanta.
Pimp C's
Pops
dad,
and R.I.P.
Pops.
Pops. That is my baby.
How did that happen? How did that go down? Where Pops intervened and was like, okay,
get you
I'm
out there to
gonna make sure
Atlanta.
I'm gonna get you to the A.
So when I met Webby in Houston for his show, it literally, I did one interview with him, and that wasn't even really a few interview. Webby was just worried about what he was worried about, trying to touch the stage. I don't even know if he knew I was an interviewer. He was like, are you gonna come on the stage with me? I was like, nigga, is you gonna finish the interview? Like, do you know what's going on? But yeah, ended up going on the stage with him, been with them ever since, been
right.
locked in, just making sure. And even from a spiritual standpoint, their mother was a praying woman. She was a highly religious, highly
Shout out to
respected spiritual woman who had an untimely passing when Webby was 8 and Derek was 13. So being a person that is always gonna pray in every situation, I don't care if we in the club, I don't care if we in the mall, something happened, I'm finna always pray. They seen that early on when different situations would happen. They always just knew that I was somebody that they could trust. So being around the family, being around the kids, shout out to my nephew Trey Savage, just like really becoming somebody of the family is what cultivated this long-lasting relationship. But
now,
what was your question?
No, it's all good. I got another one. Hold on, wait a minute. R.I.P. to DJ T Gutter real quick. I want to talk about that.
Oh, wait, before I get to that, because I don't want to start crying. Pops. So we all know that Trill ENT really got its name because of UGK and Rap-A-Lot because of Melon.
Correct. Melon Turk.
True story.
Melon Turk's relationship.
Correct.
So Pimp C was like this. Like this
with Melon Turk,
with Melon Turk, but not even that with Webby.
Free game.
And then Bun B was like that with Boosie. So they was it's really like, okay, this is like the new UGK sort of a deal, and they was putting a stamp on it. So obviously when he passed, then they were still cool with Mama West. Then she passed, they were still cool with Pops. And they had UG Kids, which was Pimp C's youngest son, Corey. He started working with them. They were going on the road with us, opening up, doing they want to. Shout out to them.
Drop bomb for Corey.
Yes, and we just really became like family because before I even moved to Atlanta, me and Pops and Corey, we were the only ones in Houston. So when it was time to hit the road, Pops was driving me. And then we would always make sure we got our bag.
Yes.
Like if it was a bag to get, we was getting it. And he know I did not play. And me and Pimp C got the same birthday. And he would always tell me like, oh my God, C would have loved you. And I was like, Pops, we got the same birthday. We the same birthday.
Same one.
Yes.
Okay, same birthday.
Legend. Shout out Bun B also.
Yes, shout out to Bun B. Yeah, and R.I.P. Pops. That was my dude. Like, really became part of the family. I'm talking about holidays, religious holidays. And he wasn't even into all that. My family, we're really religious, so we only celebrate, like, biblical holidays.
Okay.
Right.
So we're not into, like, Christmas and all
Jehovah
that.
Right.
But no, not really Jehovah Witness. Really more so, like, Jewish, like the Passover.
Okay.
Yeah, Shabbat, stuff like that. He would always be there. My sister got married, he was there. My niece's first day of school, he was there. Took her school shopping, all that. So like that was like, yeah, he moved to Dallas and was like always with my family and everything. Like, yeah, Pops was, that's my dude. R.I.P. to Pops. But
R.I.P.
yeah.
to Pops. R.I.P. to Pops.
Yeah.
It's a lot of now with this one. R.I.P. DJ T Gutter. I wanna talk about that. I know you were familiar with him. You've been around Webby. He was Webby's DJ for a long time. That was a very unfortunate incident that happened with him. Give us just a small insight of, some good positive memories you had and when you heard of the news and how you felt about it.
So he was working for me at the time. He actually wasn't working for for Webby. I was his employer at the time. I was his publicist. I make sure he was booked and busy. He was the DJ for my podcast, which is called Showtime at the Avenue. It was just like Showtime at the Apollo or whatever.
Okay.
And Jesus, I don't want to start crying, but that was like my brother. We started working with Webby at the same time. Even though he knew Webby longer, we started working
together
at the same time because he lived in St. Louis.
Okay.
And so making that transition to Atlanta to really get on the road and do what we need to do, we both did that at the same time. So that was my brother. And he was a very kind-hearted, mild-mannered sort of a guy. Very, married. Never was like up in other women's faces or any of that. So it was just, I still can't believe. Right. I have not did the podcast since because it's just like you're the only DJ I've ever had.
And you don't want to put another.
And it's crazy. I remember when after he passed away, I had to do an event with you all, and I had my own stage for Showtime at the Avenue, and I was in there bawling.
And if you didn't say that, we wouldn't know that. Shout out for you to holding it
Nah,
down.
facts. 'Cause she definitely held it down.
You did.
Oh, I think I'm not to hold you, but I had one of the crooked stages not to hold you. It was people coming
that's
in.
A fact.
I was like, where did you come
Drop
from?
a bomb. That was a fact.
Like,
Drop a bomb. I was there.
Not to hold you. Like,
I was
my
there,
stage
bitch.
is lit. Like,
Drop a bomb.
because we just breed positivity, and that's what DJ T Gutter. I used to get on his nerves and call him Notorious because that's his real name. But I was just always say to that, I'd be like, nah, Notorious. I'm like, why did your mama name you Notorious? Like, what's going on?
Look, so
But it makes sense because baby, you was definitely Notorious now.
Yeah, like
You did your big one.
Where were you when you heard the news?
Yeah,
How did it
yeah.
make you feel?
So-
Talk to me about that. You were his employer at the time. You
Yeah.
were working with him for almost 10 years.
So he had went to work that Saturday at the Avenue. The manager had called me. She was like, "Oh, he's here. Everything is great. The wife is here." I was like, "Oh, the wife is here." I've been knowing this nigga 10 years plus. I can count on one hand.
How many times?
How many
you seen
times?
that? Okay,
Yeah. So I
okay.
was just like, "Oh, okay. The wife is here. Cool." Man, he got off around like 2 a.m., 3. At 11 something, everybody from Webby's camp got to blowing me up. And they was like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "What you mean what's going on?" They was like, what Gutter got going on? And so I go to Gutter's Facebook and I read what I now know is a suicide letter. And it's saying all this crazy stuff. It mentions Webby. It mentions people in his camp, Derek, every freaking body. Thank God it didn't mention me. Mentioned Boosie. It mentioned, like, it was long. And so I immediately got to blowing up his phone, not knowing what's going on. Apparently, minutes later is when he did what he did. Shot the wife and then shot himself.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I seen it on. I remember when that happened. I seen that like on the news or whatever, and I had never seen him around where you really don't. The DJ is somebody if you in the camp,
Right.
you won't like, you know what I mean. But I just heard of what happened, and I was like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? What would make, you know what I'm saying? But you,
Right.
You know what I mean? You saying that and I don't want to pry too much. Did you ever see any signs or anything that would make you be like, hold on, just you know what I'm saying? Something for.
No, and the crazy thing is, the reason why I blew his phone down is because the things that he listed in the letter, I don't know what his truth is, but that ain't the Webby I've been around for all this time.
Do you believe he wrote it?
And that's the thing. That's what I said. That's what I said. Now I have all different type of theories because I low-key think that maybe the wife did it, but then I don't know because she's not here, and then I don't want to be speaking ill because he still did what he did to his wife. So it's so many mixed emotions. And then again, I blew him up that whole freaking day. And then y'all remember I would work out on lives every freaking morning. Every freaking morning. When I got on there to work out, that's when it came across the screen, a news thing, and I seen his house in the background. It didn't have his name.
Yeah.
But I seen his house and I seen his car.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And that's the last time I did that live. That's the last time I did Showtime at the Avenue.
Yeah.
Right.
Respectfully, RIP to him. I mean, it was just a crazy, unfortunate incident, and I know you were somebody close to it. Just from the outside looking in, everybody just so puzzled, like what the
I honestly don't know. I think about it literally every single day. I can't even go live. It feels weird to go live. That's crazy.
Yeah, it puts you back.
And people
in that
ask me
mindset.
all the time, when you gonna do Showtime at the Avenue? Like, I don't think y'all understand.
Yeah.
I don't think y'all understand.
Yeah.
I really don't think y'all understand. I don't know if anybody has ever dealt with like a suicide.
Yeah.
And even a domestic abuse with a suicide. Like that shit, it's so much stuff that goes through your head, and it's so much stuff that even though you know it don't have nothing to do with you, you think like, dang,
what could I have? What could I?
Because I just don't understand. I run back the conversations that we had, like those last conversations, and I'm just like, did I say something crazy? Because it's just like, why did you, I still don't believe he wrote that, but why did you write all that stuff about these people and the bulk of it is not even true, and then you go and do what you did? It just, none of it makes sense. But at the end of the day, God is good, and he is the orchestrator of every story and every journey, and that's what I have to be faithful in. And that's what makes me wake up every single day, because for a while, like, I've gained so much weight. Like all types of stuff.
You know what it is? I'm not gonna lie. I have a couple friends that passed away from suicide, and it leaves a very empty kind of like feeling, because it's always a what if, as if you to say, damn, was it something we talked about, or damn, was it something I did, or was it damn, you know? So it's always been like that feeling, kind of, with me going through it with, you know, a couple of my partners. It just blow my mind, because as much as I think, and, you know, I'll be like, damn, I didn't see this, or I didn't see that. And then I get to thinking about the last conversations, and damn, am I overplaying it because it was just a conversation? We done had 100 conversations. So is it, I don't know. It's just something that kind of leave, you know, as a friend, a family member, a loved one, it just kind of put a little void there. Like, damn, it's a big ass question mark, if that makes sense.
It is. You know, and the fact that he took his wife's life, it interferes with the grieving too, because it's just like, you killed your wife, and now your kids, your 3 kids have no mom, no dad on an account of you. So it feels like almost selfish to be like, oh my God, DJ T Gutter, because even no matter the situation, your wife is no longer here because of you. So it's a hard thing. And what I say, I'm a firm believer of God, of Jesus. Please run to your Bible. People are fake and phony. They'll tell you and do you any old type of way. Please run to your Bible.
Whatever your higher power is.
Whatever your Bible, your Quran, your poem, your tarot card, whatever. Go to run to it.
Now something I see with you, like I say, I've noticed, because I've seen you in so many different venues, shows, things of that nature. I've seen you, I want to say, definitely with King for sure.
Facts.
I definitely, of course, Webby for sure.
Facts.
Is it Cassidy? Is it Cassidy? No.
We had a brief.
Okay. Respectfully.
Shout out to Razby for hooking that up.
Razby, thank you. Hold on.
That's another one, Raz.
What is it? What is it?
Juice.
What do you think it is? With your style and your way of dealing with things that has you locked in with different artists, and you always seem to have somebody new that you're working with, and established artists too, not a lot of upcoming shit.
Thanks.
Well, honestly speaking, shout out to Nipsey, because it really is in you, not on you. Because like I said, well before I knew what I really wanted to do, I thought I was going to be a person behind the scenes, but God always pushed me ahead of the scenes, even when I was a young little kitten caboodle. So it's just been being faithful and understanding that obedience is greater than sacrifice. A lot of times I don't want to go to certain places.
But you do
I'm dog tired.
But you do it.
I do not drive. I live a lifestyle like Beyonce and Jayz. I'm chauffeured. It's very expensive, and my bank account has not yet caught up to me being Beyonce. So, you know, it just, you just gotta just really turn every situation into an opportunity. And I just really lean in on the Lord everywhere I go. It don't matter if I could be wearing some see-through pasties, just know that God sent me.
So now
better say that.
The great late great Nipsey Hussle. Here on the biggest stream ever, we do speak about current events and things going on in the community. There was an incident the day before yesterday with the late great Nipsey Hussle, Black Sam. The marathon. I'm sorry, I'm going that way with it. The Marathon Burger. They opened up the Marathon Burger. They continue to make sure the marathon lives on. Did you get a chance to see what's going on with Black Sam and the whole setup?
Yes, I seen that,
How you feel about that?
Whack 100 and his people was there. And Black Sam was like, not today, Satan.
Respectfully.
Right.
Respectfully.
Well, yeah, because it's just like you won't come in here clout chasing. If you want to come in here genuinely, that's one thing. But let the record show that that's not the type of time that you have been on.
Displaying, so you can't
so
come,
you can't come up in here.
Facts.
You can't do any of that. So you can go buy
that was Sam.
Some type of conglomerate.
That was Sam's whole argument right there. Was like, hey, I don't give a damn if they popping about Nip on IG. You ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't standing on no business. Nah, kick rocks.
Yeah.
Right.
Beat it. You feel me? Oh, that's how he was for real.
And shout out to Nip too, because when I worked at
Hold on,
when I worked at the Dallas Weekly.
Porsha, you didn't work with everybody.
Man, come on, you better say
it. Story.
When I worked at the Dallas Weekly, shout out to the Prophet Bar, which is a place, a staple of Dallas. Matter of fact, Erykah Badu, she frequents there because it's a place for live music. And it's literally nothing in there but a bar and a stage. That's it. Because they just want you to focus on the music.
Oh, I love it.
So yes, I went there for Dallas Weekly, did my big one, did my interview with him. He was so gracious. He was so humble. And this was before Nipsey was Nipsey.
Before the Crenshaw album?
This was like literally 2013, 2014.
Damn, what did he have out then? The Slauson, was that Slauson Boy?
Slauson Boy.
Bruh, I don't even know, because to me,
Hustling the House.
Hustling the House,
in my head,
Hustling the House. There you go.
In my head, he was the Nipsey that he is today to me then, because remember, I'm from Long Beach.
dropping bombs.
So it's just like, I'm doing my 1-2.
Yeah.
About to do this interview with Nip.
So
it's
did you hear about him prior to you doing that interview with him? I know you say Mo3, you wasn't quite familiar with him. When they said do the interview with Nipsey Hussle, you already knew who he was.
Yes, I did. Now, one thing I can say about Dallas Weekly, they make you do your 1-2. And even to this day, they're out there. They are thriving. One of the longest standing Black-owned and operated publications.
Drop a bomb.
Dallas still with it.
The Dallas Weekly. Shout out to the Washingtons, Dr. Washington.
Shout out to the
as a matter of
Washingtons.
fact, the Dallas Weekly, the wife owns the Atlanta Voice.
Oh,
really?
drop a
So
bomb.
the Atlanta Voice and the Dallas Weekly, husband and wife,
Drop a bomb.
Black-owned and operated. Yes. So shout out to
Slutty
them.
Vegan and Big Dave's.
Right,
Same
right. There we go.
Same thing.
Black love and
So
they
yeah,
get money together.
they made sure that we were on our 1-2. But like I said, I was always on my 1-2. What people don't know is I've been that girl.
Hold on,
Okay, then,
the
two more
most
bombs.
money I ever made in my life was when I was in college. Shout out to UNT, because I used to have what's called Thirsty Thursdays.
Okay.
Yes, baby. I had a contract with the Veterans Hall.
Okay.
And the Veterans Hall was the only 18 and up venue. So every probate, every after party, if you wanted to be 18 up, you had to come through your girl.
Oh,
baby, I was
man.
coming through with Jaguars.
Ching, ching.
Like, if I'm lying, I'm flying. And anybody
Ching,
from UNT would tell you, I've been like that.
Living like that for a little
Been
minute.
booking people.
Yeah, right, respectfully.
Been.
Now listen, tell me this though. Tell me this. It's been a lot of success. I ain't gonna lie about it. I've seen it. I've been around some of your success. This is no joke. Give the people, like, I just want to talk about, like, what was one of, like, the stumbles, one of the diversities you had to go through? What was one of those, oh, my goodness. Because everybody had them moments in this. Everybody had a few of them. But give me one of them. Like, one of those, I went through it, and I got through it. One of them God is good moments, like you said, but I'm here.
Charleston White.
Oh, man, drop a bomb.
Baby. And that is my brother in Christ, because I know the real Charleston White.
Okay.
So I see you, brother.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
already know I want nothing but the best for you. I pray for you always, just like I've been praying for you, because I know what God has for you, which is why I tried to do what I did, turning him into a comedian and just letting people see a different aspect.
So now you and Charleston started this comedian. I'm not gonna say started. You linked with him and y'all started doing this. How did that come about, and where do you think it kind of fell apart a little bit?
Okay, so it came about Dallas. You know, he's from Fort Worth.
Yeah, okay. Now, Dallas is part of your story. You can never leave them out.
I did my 1-2 out there. People know me. They know Porchemadre. Back at it again. Shout out to Yellow Beezy for trying to steal back at it again. But it's
out
okay.
the Beezy.
Respectfully.
It's okay. But yeah, they know P. Madrid. They know P. Famous. So when he came out here to Atlanta, a girl brought him from Funky Town, and she was like, "You got to talk to Jazzy. You got to talk to Porsha." So he talked to Jazzy and was like, "I'm a manager. I don't do no PR. I don't do no media. This is my girl that I do everything with." So shout out to Natasha Reed, aka Jazzy Lady ENT, for doing that.
On business.
For standing on business because she knew that I could get the job done. So we all met up, did a baby media run. Y'all was one of the people.
Yes, it was.
We definitely was.
So much.
Yes.
Hold on. Don't keep going. Let me stop you right there because
right there. Yeah, they're big shout out.
Hold on, Coach. I gotta do this because we gotta do this, and I'm doing this on behalf of Ugly Money right now. Listen, you brought Charleston White to the platform, right? Now, shout out my brother Ugly Money Nietzsche.
Shout out to Nietzsche. Shout out to P.
P Nice, respectfully. He had been building and cultivating his platform. It's probably been about, I want to say, maybe 3 to 4 years.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Building and trying to get it where it needed to be. And it was a slow burn.
Right.
Slow burn,
Right.
respectfully. The Charleston White interview.
Come on.
The Charleston White interview changed the whole trajectory of Ugly Money TV.
It did.
Now, after you did that, I want to say 60, maybe 90 days after you did that, we came up with Trigger Alert. Now, without that Charleston White interview and that alley-oop, it would have, I'm not saying the show couldn't have been what it been, but it was a great alley-oop to help it take off and go where it needs to go.
Divine alignment.
So Porsha, I have to give you a personal thank you so much because I am somebody that benefited from your work and what you did out here on your media publicist vibe, and you helped turn up that. I'm not gonna say that's the only thing, but you really helped turn that up through those moves, and we very much appreciate you for that because we've been going crazy ever since.
Thank you.
You heard me.
Look, I'm gonna tell you,
mama there. We've been going crazy ever since.
I'm gonna tell you like this, for real. Since that interview right there, what did it? Like, you know, and I ain't gonna be humble about it. It did it.
He's being honest.
It did it. He was being honest, but I'm being unhumble. It did it. That interview right there, it took the Ugly Money podcast to a whole nother level. The Charleston White interview, it popped and it sparked off a whole nother match. And by the grace of God working through you, beautiful queen, that, you know, to have the insight of bringing that guy in there and making all this go down with Nietzsche and everything went down. I don't believe in coincidences. You feel me? Things happen how they supposed to happen unless we get in there and do our big ones and fuck up. But that happened the way it was supposed to happen because it happened the way it's supposed to happen.
Now, what was the conversation like when you decided to bring Charleston White to Ugly Money the first time, the one that got it cranked up? What was that conversation like when you told him, "All right, bro, I'm about to take you on this media run, and matter of fact, I'm gonna take you to this Ugly Money shit right quick."
Well, that's why I say I still, even though Charleston is Charleston, I still got love for him because it's Charleston the man and Charleston the character. And I have love for Charleston the man because his price is his price. And baby, when I tell you, bruh, I was just like, Charleston, please, these my people, bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
And I got that price down to all the way to what? I got it down
a real
to.
Nigga number. You got it down to a real nigga.
So he actually could come and make it happen, and that was nobody but God. But that's how I am with all of my people. Like, I'm never about to, if you my people, my fee ain't my fee. Because I got you. And now I'm like that with all my people. And the lightweight be hurting my feelings sometimes because I never charge my people for shit. Whatever the price is, that's because that's what he asked for. I'm not getting nothing from it because I just want to see you win and I know what it's about to do. And I'm a long haul type of person. I've been fucking with y'all for years.
Years now, respectfully.
Because I'm a long haul. I don't gotta just fuck with you one time and no, that's not gonna get you nowhere. I like to build up rapport and relationship. And that Charleston White situation really hurt my soul because I really felt like it could have been way greater than what it was. But God always tell you, do not touch my anointed.
Okay, hold on now. Before we get into that, I want to see where it broke down. But while we talking, let's make sure we handle the business at the
You know where it broke down.
Yes.
Because the broke down came to this platform too.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait, we're going to talk about the whole setup.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
Let's do the sponsorship while we talking. Shout out to Little Leaf, the biggest leaf in the game. Natural cut wash leaves available all across the nation. Make sure you follow them on Instagram at Little Leaf Smoke. If you want to go to the website and get the merch, you can go to littleleafsmoke.com. We're about to put all the merches up, the sweaters, the trays, everything's about to be up there under $50. Make sure you tap in littleleafsmoke.com and at Little Leaf Smoke if you want to go on Instagram. Also, we have to have a big shout out for Villon. Salute to Villon right now. That is the vibe. We on the creamy V vibe right now. If you know, you know. That's the Villon, a little bit of cream soda, put some ice on it. It's going to get you all the way in there. Salute to Villon and salute to Bel Air. Bel Air, definitely along with them. If you don't know, now you know. This is available nationwide across the nation from Maine to Spain. You can get this wherever you're trying to be at. It's one of the things that you need. Respectfully, salute to all of the sponsors out there at the biggest stream ever. You dig? Now,
Hungry as fuck.
Okay, Hungry as fuck. Okay, yes, we did.
Hungry as fuck.
Shout out to Hungry as fuck.
One of the newest sponsors is about to come through. She Wait.
It's
shout
coming.
out to Hungry as fuck.
Shout out to Hungry as fuck.
We got you, King.
Chef
we
Kodak.
hungry as fuck.
You just had Chef Kodak on the
Chef
FaceTime.
Kodak was on the FaceTime, and he's coming.
He said he will be here next week. So shout out to Chef Kodak. He came from he FaceTime from Hungry as Fuck. Make sure you know that I don't eat meat and I need all pescatarian things when you show up.
And the butterflies. Pescatarian for me.
I get the salmon with the shrimp and that's what I got down there right now.
The biggest pet peeve of mine is what, Henry? Tell him, my brother Henry.
What's the biggest pet peeve, Henry?
When people pronounce the L in the salmon, it is silent.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Don't pick up.
I was trying to be bougie. I wanted to be bougie. I usually say salmon, but I wanted to be salmon.
Yeah, you tried to scrape.
I tried to go bougie.
Pick up your phone and you don't eat salmon.
Let me be. You know, I gotta be bougie for my fans.
It's okay. Cool. You're the coach. It's cool, coach. Now, Porsha, I want to know. We spoke briefly about somebody's phone. Turn it off for me, please, respectfully. Somebody's phone is killing me right now. I would love for you to shut it down. If it's
Periachi and a butterfly,
shut it down. If it's mine, then I'm out of bounds.
You're out of bounds. It's you. It's not you.
All right. So okay.
This was, off.
Okay, that's what it was. All right, so we talked about how it came together. Yeah, it's all good. God is good all
the time. God is good.
Okay, now we talked about how it started and how it got formulated with Charleston White. Where was the breakdown in the situation to where it was like, I'm trying to help you do the comedy thing and get you whoop-de-whoop-whoop, but
where did we go
this shit ain't gonna work right now.
Okay, so the comedy thing was actually thriving. We was doing our 1-2. Shout out to Angelo and Uptown Comedy Corner that booked him for his first comedy show ever, which popped it off. And shout out to Angelo for trusting in me. He knew who Charleston White was, but Angelo, I low-key lied to you.
Okay, it's all good.
Drop a ball for the lie.
In that office, Angelo, and it was just me and Angelo, and I was like, look, Angelo.
Drop a bomb for the lie.
So he started out being a comedian, then he turned into an activist, I made it all the fuck up.
Freestyling.
And
okay.
Angelo ball. Not only did he eat it up, but he paid top dollar for it. And when I tell you, it was standing room only.
Now, hold on. A lot of people are used to Charleston White on the internet doing certain antics, and then some people know him from his activist thing. His first time doing his comedy shit, from your personal viewpoint, your POV, what was it like? What was the room like? How did it go?
Oh, it was thebomb.com. I didn't even have a seat. It was everybody from the radio station, all of the poppin' comedians. Like it was thebomb.com, and not even that. It was what, Super Bowl weekend?
Oh, okay, now talk.
Yeah, so like it was wall to wall. We didn't allow anybody to record because obviously this was his first time doing a set ever
Get it off.
in life. But me as his publicist, I recorded it. So this was, and I'm going live, and I'm all that because it's just like no, it wasn't Super Bowl, it was BET weekend.
BET do a
BET.
And it was BET Hip Hop Weekend. We had BET that Saturday, and then that Sunday it was him at Uptown Comedy Corner.
What was his preparation like for you being around him? If you had a chance to see it, you seen him and know him from his internet persona. What was it like? What was his preparation like to get his 1-2s ready to actually make it work?
So because it was BET weekend, we had already booked him for so many things concerning BET. So it was really nothing but God.
2 bombs.
No, honestly, truly, because it was like team no sleep. It was like literally I don't get tired, Kevin Gates style, because it was just stuff back to back to back to back to back. So there was low key no preparation, but that's how that lets you know that there really is Charleston White the man and Charleston White the character.
Right.
Because he did his 1-2. He had Shorty, who did give him some advice. We had brought him to the radio station with Shorty and
Shawty, what
and
man?
Young Jock. Yeah. And they had spoke about how people thought that Shorty was Charleston White, and people thought Charleston White was Shorty because they look alike. From there, they've been cool, and he was helping him a little bit. But again, we only had a little bit of time. So it was just nothing but God just working his divine movement, aligning him with literally the perfect people that did the opening acts, because we had no opening acts. By the time that Sunday came, from him moving and shaking, we had all the heavy hitters opening for him. Shout out to Throwed Out for popping it off, telling everybody else.
Throw it off. What's
Cheating
good,
ass
Juan?
Myron, Kelly Kell.
Myron?
Kelly Kell.
Shout out to K-Dub.
Yeah.
K-Dub gave me so much advice. I could not have did it without
K-Dub, what it do? We want you on the show.
He was an artist, making sure he was a comedian. So yeah. Oh, you want K-Dub?
Yeah. I need. We need K-Dub.
We got
two people I want to get. I'm gonna tell you the other.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, off camera. Y'all can't know about that. That's a surprise.
Now, Porsha, listen. One of the reasons I brought you on the platform is because I want you to give some advice to the upcoming female publicists and the ones that want to get in the media. Please give them the right way. Give them two the right ways, 2 the wrong. What's the right way to go about it? Then we'll go to the wrong way of getting in this game. You've been successful for. We're not even going to it.
We're not, because then they're gonna know how old I am.
But you've been doing this for a long time. Summers on summers, no fumbles. So what is 2 things you see the ladies doing they don't need to do, and then after that, give me some stuff that you personally know will work for them.
You're not an artist, babe. Sex does not sell.
Drop a
When
bomb.
you are behind the scenes, you cannot be a trollop. You have
What is hold on.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Back it up.
galloping from here to there, from that stable to this stable. Yee-hoeing wherever the wind blows for an apple.
Yee-hoeing, biz.
Yes.
It's a new word. We got a new one.
And a trollop. Okay, continue on.
Yeah,
Yee-hoeing.
you got to keep it cute, because again, it's not what you wear, it's how you carry yourself in it. Everybody knows I pop flavor, I drip sauce, and I'm giving thighs, I'm giving whatever I need to give.
So this is why here's why also I had to bring Porsha on the show. Now Porsha came on
Trigger Alert
with us, Drop a Bomb, which is a new
she
episode.
did. I remember. I remember.
I said to Porsha, now respectfully, I said to Porsha, I made a comment about her outfit. I wasn't as extensive of your game, number one. Let's drop bombs. Number two, her whole energy. When I say she teed up, fam, she said, bitch ass nigga, you ain't shit. Gay ass nigga, dumb ass ass nigga. Where my pistol at? Get it out the car.
Right now.
She jumped out her body, but I respected her mind because she was standing on what she was standing on.
She was now.
And this was early into, I had probably seen you like 2 times prior to that. So it was a little early into our relation. Not saying no excuses. I was just giving my honest opinion in the moment.
Right.
And after that, it made me zoom in on you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, let me see what the fuck you got going on. Because she was so insulted.
Hey,
I felt like, oh, what the fuck do she got going on?
Biz.
And I started seeing. And you know, I was like, damn. And then after that, you come into the building. She was kind of stiff on me. I ain't gonna lie. She came to the building a couple times. She walked past me like the hallway. You heard me? Who the fuck is you? I don't know this nigga. Hey, Nietzsche, what's good?
No, look.
She was a little stiff.
Look.
She was a little stiff, but
she was the kind of like the example of don't judge the book by its cover.
That's what you know. What
she was.
That's
I swear.
what.
Cause she let it go. She was basically going in like that, basically saying that to you in so many ways.
And 35
like,
ways.
Don't you ever like, she let the whole switch off.
Yeah, she let her whole shit loose. So I'm like, okay, I see that obviously this is a different program.
Right.
And with that, on all seriousness, once I kind of started peeping your game and what you got going on, I see why you stand on it so strong, and that's why I wanted you to, you know, like you say, sex doesn't sell for the ladies behind the scene trying to. Give me one more of something that you see them doing wrong that's not going to help you get where you're trying to go in this field right now.
You have got to be you. That is the biggest thing that everything that I've ever got is because I was simply myself.
Okay. Talk to him.
I cannot be anybody but me. I can't sound like nobody. I can't do no interview like nobody else. I everything about me, from my tagline to the clothes I wear, is nothing but me. And I don't care if you like it or don't like it, because you got to get into it.
Yes.
That's real. That's real. That's real. That's real.
I noticed, like, even when I started with Dallas Weekly and Elite News, and essentially I was just like thrown out there and doing like literally doing MLK Parade and Festival and Mega Fest and like literally big key stuff that really meant a lot.
A lot to the
And
city.
I was just like, I have no business being out here. And I just really honed in on, girl, you are hot shit.
Get in there now.
Okay, get in.
Right. And I went to an event on Friday for Rip the Mic, and the little dude said, nobody in here is better than anybody else. And I said, and Lala, I tell you, the devil is a liar.
Hey!
And the girl turned around and she said, you're right. And I was like, you what? Everywhere I go, I think I'm hot shit, and I think I'm better than everybody in here.
As you should. As you should. As you motherfucker.
What are you talking about?
Right.
I better feel like that, and you better too.
Come on now. Now here, give me one moment. We're gonna go to some things that they should. We did what they shouldn't do, but with your game the way it's been going, give me that one moment when you knew, God damn me, I'm not gonna say quote unquote made it, but I'm gonna say that you stood back and say, oh shit, I'm in this room. Oh shit, I'm on this stage. Oh shit, I'm in this. What was that moment when you like, you know what? I'm here. Porsha is here right now.
It's crazy because out of everything that I ever did, the moment that was really that moment for me, and when I tell you, I have had some moments. Last year for Revolt. And it was just the simplest thing of me showing up by myself. My cameraman couldn't even make it. And I was like, oh, it's Porchemadre back at it again. Big Break Magazine, the City Magazine. They was like, okay, we got a golf cart for you. And then they golf carted me to the damn thing to get my credentials. And then they waited for me to get my credentials and then golf carted me to the actual inside where I was able to, from the golf cart, get my footage and all that. And then with my nice credentials, went to the stage, went to the barricades, and got behind them bitches.
Respectfully now. Was that last year or Offset or the year before that?
No, literally the year that just passed, 2024.
That was
and I was there literally by my dammy without my cameraman and everything.
We were there, Biz.
Yeah, Offset.
And the people was looking at me like, where's your cameraman? But they still let me do my 1-2. That's when I was just like, you know what? The difference a year makes, I had to realize that everybody cannot go. Everybody cannot go.
And it's sad because sometimes I ain't gonna lie, Porsha, it's sad because you got some people that you growed up with, that you love, that you know what I'm saying? That's your heart, and you be like, damn, bruh, I know her work ethic ain't gonna go where we need to go. I know this nigga ain't about to go do all that. What is it, and how do you deal with that and with a sane mind and not feel bad about it when just be like, look, man, where I'm headed, you might not be able to go right now, and it's like you don't lose no sleep about that.
Well, if anybody knows me, and even people that don't know me, they know I'm a girl's girl. I'm a girl's man. I put on for any and everybody, whatever opportunity I got, baby, you got it. And I don't feel no type of way about it because I know what God has for me is for me. And can't nobody do it like P. Madrid. So you could do the same thing that I do, and I get invited to a red carpet or a BTS or the Snapchat little event that they be having around the corner from my house, baby, I'm gonna invite y'all. It's not ain't no skin finna come off my back because I didn't help you. And you do the same thing that I do.
You know what? I want to give a shout out to my boy Tippy Toe today. He was online. That's my guy, Tippy Toe.
Shout out Tippy Toe.
Shout out to Tippy Toe, man.
He was online and he said something that resonated with me. He said, a lot of people are scared to give people the game or show people certain things because they feel like that person may fly past them. He said, but within you showing them, even if you show them, do they have your grind?
Right.
Do they have your hustle?
Right.
Do they have your work ethic?
Right.
Your dedication? If they don't have that, you could give a nigga you could give a female the whole blueprint. But if they don't have that work ethic and that drive to go make that shit happen, it don't matter what you give them because it ain't gonna shake. You get what I'm saying?
Through your pearls of swine, really. It doesn't matter. Like they does not matter. So I feel like just to drop that game on y'all, don't never cuff the game and try to be like, nah, man, nah. Listen, giving the game is always a good thing because even if they do manage to be successful and bigger even than you're a part of that story.
And they're never gonna forget you.
And they will never. So you got to know that, giving out that game, don't never try to hold the game and cuff it and feel like, oh my goodness, bruh might fly past me or she might go ahead and do her big one. Don't worry about that. Do your big one.
Exactly.
What's for you is definitely for you.
It's like certain places I go, even if I ain't talked to these folks in umpteenth years, they ain't seen my face, I ain't reposted the flyer, nothing. I know when I get to that door, I'm good because I know everything that I did before that, they fuck with me. Just like y'all event. Y'all didn't know I was coming. You came to the door, you was like, girl, move. Let her in. Like, what are you doing? Let her in. She's not on the list. She ain't got to be on the list.
Get her
move.
ASAP.
Sorry, it be like that because just genuinely caring for people and wanting them to grow is what I'm always about.
I think you're the definition of karma and the positive energy putting out and reciprocating.
Fact.
Sometimes in this game, everybody be on like, man, what's in it for me?
Me. That's what all of them in it for. Everybody.
Me
shit. Attitude.
And that what about I ass shit. If you something else too, I'm gonna drop more game. We doing Porsha giving out good game. I'm piggybacking on her game. People that only clap for their victories, watch out for them.
Yeah, facts.
People that only clap for their victories. People that only call you to come to their events. People that only call you to repost their flyer. People that only want you to help them do what they're doing, but where are they when it's time for your time?
You better say that.
There's something right here that I want to let people know that clapping for somebody else's victory will never take shine away from you.
Never.
Clapping for somebody else's success will never stunt your growth or stop you from doing what you're doing. With this Ugly Money program, I can't tell you how many artists we have. All of those artists, you can find me on stage as the hype man screaming they shit.
That's right.
I never felt no type of way. Sometimes I might have actually, hey, Biz, go to the store, grab 2 bottles and some, I got you. Hey, Biz, I need you to grab bro on the way to this shit, I got you.
Facts.
I play every role from the janitor to the CEO, and I don't never trip about it. So you can't never you can't hold that game back and cuff that game. It's nothing wrong with you putting your people on it. Even if they do go up, you a part of that and you a part of that moment. Don't never trip. Go ahead.
Yes.
Don't ever trip.
So
go ahead.
One thing, even with Mo3, it's a lot of promoters that I was able, that I'm still cool to this day, that I started out, you know, hey, can you book Mo3, yada, 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 building that rapport and that relationship, them getting to know me to when, oh, can you book Webby? Oh, can you book Trey Savage? Oh, you got something for Raspy? You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Meaning, it's all about that core being genuine. If I would have came in, oh no, I'm
Yeah.
putting my non-dick on the table, girl, can sit down and have a seat.
Not your non-dick.
And use that
like
feminine energy to your advantage and understand one thing about me, I'm very humble. And I know for a fact what God has called me to be, and I know for a fact what I can do with other people. I'm actually better at helping other folks than I am my damn self.
Come on now.
So
Why do you think that is? Hold on. I notice a lot of people that are givers, a lot of people that help a lot of other people. They it's like when it comes to themselves, they don't go almost as hard. What is it about? Why do you think that is?
Because that's my gift of the spirit. It's ministry. That is my gift. It's to help other people. A publicist, that's all we do is help other people. A manager, that's all you do is help other people. That's what God called me to do, to facilitate. And that's okay. I'm okay with that.
When did you realize that though in your journey?
Oh my gosh, a long time ago when I felt like I was a doormat.
Okay.
A long time ago.
Okay, hold on. Wait now. Doormat. Hold on. When
Not
you
a
say
doormat.
that, wait, when you say that, okay, it's been a lot of people that you've helped that it's went right with, still working with. Give me the one artist. You don't even have to say their name, but the one artist that you helped blow up and, you know, help get their situation going. And as soon as they got it going, they don't know Porsha no more. Portia's not. Porsha, have there ever been an artist that hit you with that game like, damn, I'm up here now, and you know what I'm saying? Not on some elevation and respectful shit, on some shit like, hey, I'm popping right now, boy.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Honestly, I haven't had that experience.
You know, drop a bomb.
The only experience I had was with Nietzsch.
Oh
Drop a bomb.
goodness. All right, let's talk about it.
You know, Nietzsche, he love to try to charge people.
Let's
He be
talk
like,
about
you
it.
know what? I could give you a discount, and I'm not gonna even hold you. That hurt the fuck out of my feelings because I've never charged that nigga for nothing. But then I had to understand, I get it. Because again, I was calling him saying, can you do something for so-and-so? It's not like I was calling saying, can you do something for me?
For me,
Right.
yeah.
So, and I had to understand that. But that's the only time I ever had any type of anything.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's do it. Okay. So this
Put
came-
it on the table.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's put it on the table. So there was a small incident with, I want to say, the Charleston White situation. Is it at
No.
prior to?
We were great with that.
Okay.
Okay.
After that,
We were
where did
great.
it break
This was
down?
after.
Nietzsche, I got you. Let's talk about it.
Honestly, because I know he's watching, and I don't want him to feel no type of way, because you know Nietzsche is my dude, and you know y'all one of my clients. I can't be doing that.
No,
shit.
for sure. Come on.
That's all good. It's all good.
Positive vibe.
No, but I had reached out to him about my nephew, which is Webby's son. And I was like, look, I'm doing a press run for him. Even, I'm not going to put nobody on blast, but everybody I took him to, from the radio station to the progress report, everybody showed love, because one thing about Trey Savage, he's not using Webby's name to get through the door. The nigga gets it out the mud.
Respectfully.
So
Gotta
it's just
respect
like,
them.
get that young dude his got so he could do what he need to do. He signed to Trinity, he signed it to Sony. He's making it pop. And that maybe too, because that is my nephew, that's why it hurt me.
It hit a little
if
different.
it was somebody else,
It hit a little different.
you know,
Family.
that is because that's my nephew.
Right.
Nah, that
And he
shit
was like, no, I could give you a discount. Nigga, we ain't got no discount.
Ah.
We got a freezy for you. We got
Yeah.
a freezy cop.
Shout out to Nietzsche, man.
Hey, you know
But
Nietzsche
I
was going
got
for a
it.
freezy.
Yes, I got it.
No, Nietzsche ain't going
He's
now.
not going for. He's on a diet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he ain't going for none of that shit. No, but listen. I got a great question. All of the success that you've been having, because I know we could, man. I know you, Biz. She could go. She got stories. Listen to this though. What keep you going? You done did, man. You done told the people from A to damn near Z right now. What's keeping you going when you wake up every day? What's keeping you just like? Where the passion coming? What is it?
Ooh, nothing but Jesus.
Okay.
Bomb for him.
I promise you, every answer that's gonna be the answer, every question that's gonna be the answer, is nothing but Jesus, because I can't stop, won't stop, because again, I know what He called me to do.
Okay.
And it's my ministry to give unto other people. Like my homegirl Lala that's in the room, she has an organization
for Lala.
called
No Baddies
Left Behind. That's why I always say Periache and the Butterflies. Because it's No Baddies Left Behind, started by Lala, but Periache, Porsha, and the Butterflies. Lala, her favorite thing is butterflies, so we the butterflies. So it's just like supporting people, having these women in the room, even though we didn't need them. All they doing is looking at them, but they smell good. She got on Baccarat.
Right.
Rolling up.
Oh yeah,
we
shout out to
had
her,
needed some ice.
Support
She go get us some ice. It's just different stuff, and this is so on and so forth. Literally everywhere we go, it could be a business meeting. It could be a Cam Newton spot. It don't matter. She's gonna make sure that we is fed, we is parked for the freezy cup.
Okay, for the freezy cup.
Freezy cups.
Freezy cup.
Yes, baby. And it's just stuff like that. Just being around people to make sure that you can elevate. And baby, they party's hardy.
Right.
And they say birds of a feather flock together. That's a lie.
Right.
For real, because we aren't alike. We are alike, but we are not alike. I'm not finna be in no club throwing no ass, turning up. That's not me. But guess what? I'm finna be with the butterflies, and I better be praying over everybody, and I better be making sure ain't nobody drunk, and I better be making sure ain't nobody skirt coming up, and I better be making sure we making a good impression, because Lala have us around the celebrities always.
Right,
That's just our norm. We
That's
walking
my
through
Aquarius twin,
back doors and pop a bottle
Lala.
in section, and we just need to make sure that our reputation precedes us, and it's just stuff like that. God be doing his big one. He be doing what he be doing. Where you think stuff don't fit, baby, wait.
Yeah, so what is one celebrity or one person that you were around that you could say you was like, oh shit, I'm a fan, like, oh shit, I'm around XYZ, and you like, damn, I know I'm around the stars all the time, whatever, but this one right here is kind of like, oh shit.
The Lord has blessed me so much for me to just already know that I'm a star myself, so I don't really fan out.
I heard her say that earlier. I ain't never really fanned out.
I haven't, honestly, and shout out to Webby too, because of him, it hasn't been too many places that I haven't been around the people that everybody wants to be around. But what I would say, when I went to Jamie Foxx's house for
drop a bomb
for a party one year after the BET Awards,
Shout out to Jamie Foxx.
Webby was smoking with Snoop Dogg, and I just was walking up on Webby not knowing who he was with.
Shout out to Snoop.
And it was him, Snoop, and Ray Shrummer.
Oh shit!
Come on, pass that blunt to me.
Oh man,
smoke with Snoop.
Legendary.
Wait a minute.
So,
Legendary.
for the fact that I was getting that, you get what I'm saying? It was that. It was that for me that I got to smoke. Not that it was just like, oh my God, Snoop is passing me the blunt. It was not that it was like, cause it was Snoop, is that I knew it was gonna be some good weed.
Yeah.
Cause it was like, oh my God, I get to smoke a blunt with Snoop. This is gold nuggets up in here.
Yeah, in real life.
That's the shit.
It was some gas.
What?
It was some different type of gas. You never.
What?
Yes.
Biz, let me say something to y'all about that. I'm upset about. I love that story, but I'm upset about it because I had one chance to smoke with Snoop.
Come on.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I had one chance to smoke with Snoop. This was when I was like really in my artist thing. I'm leaving from Augusta. I'm on my way to green, what is it? Green something, South Carolina, North Carolina, High Point.
Yeah.
High Point area. Look, shout out my Uncle Freeway, Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross. Shout out him.
Shout out to him.
Respectfully. I was on my way to go meet him. He in the trailer with Snoop. They smoking already, but Unc don't smoke, but Snoop smoking around him. He telling me, where you at now? Come on. I'm on the road. Got two of my partners with me. Man, I get pulled over on some old stereotype. I never make it to Snoop, bruh. I get out though, but I never make it to Snoop, bro. Like, oh man, my one time. This smoke, man, I can't.
Well, let me say this because I also smoked with Wiz Khalifa.
Okay,
shout out to Fiend.
I'm even more shout out to Wiz.
Shout out to Fiend again, being on that. No, for that tour, that was the Under the Influence tour with like B.O.B., Wiz Khalifa, whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
We were doing that, and Wiz Khalifa was there. And when I tell you that nigga handed me that blunt, I was looking at him like, first of all, Wiz, I am a little, intoxicated on your looks here.
Okay,
on your looks here. I wasn't even professional. But I hit that blunt. Oh, I was embarrassed.
Yeah, why?
Almost coughed up a lung. I said, I don't know what form of witchcraft you got here, but I rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
So wait a minute, you're telling me Wiz Khalifa is the one that passed you the gas over Snoop that had some gas that had you getting out your body?
Yes.
It hit harder than Snoop gas.
It hit harder
that
than
Khalifa
Snoop
Kush.
gas.
Khalifa Kush.
Wiz Khalifa.
Hey. Might be the biggest on the market right now, man. Hey, okay, respect.
Shout out to Wiz.
Shout out to Wiz. Now, okay, for the future, 2025, tell us some of the things that we can look out from you and the people that you work with, and just so everybody could be on the radar with your game right now.
Okay, so the first and foremost, South by Southwest celebrity basketball game, the only celebrity basketball game that goes down in South by Southwest.
All right now.
Make sure you tap in with Super Unit Savage Life for that. I've sent over a total of 4 NBA players. So make sure y'all tap into that. Shout out to my boy Spark Dog for reaching out to me, saying he wanting to play, and these are his friends, these NBA players. So that just made me look good. I was like, hey,
okay,
you know,
move. Big one.
So yeah, make sure y'all tap in with that. That is the only basketball game that goes down at South by Southwest each year. Make sure you tap into that. Make sure you tap in with Trey Savage. My whole focus is my nephew Trey Savage. Him and Webby just dropped their album with Savage Life, not Savage Life, with Trill ENT and Sony called Like Father, Like Son. Make sure you get into that. He has a single with Lil Papa that's doing this one too.
Trey, come on the show. Trey, stop playing.
Oh, he's coming.
Come on, Trey.
He's coming. And guess what, Trey? Unlike your Uncle Pete, they ain't finna charge you, baby.
Come on.
I paid the price so you can come on and sit down.
Pop out with us, fam.
No, he's actually going to be here soon because Trey wants to be an actor more than he wants to be an artist. And you already know he don't play with being an artist.
So, okay, how does that work? Are you getting him in like some acting? I know. I know. Come on. I know you got him in the.
Y'all know one of my favorite clients, $1 Million Key, that do all the movies for.
He was good, respectfully.
For Boosie, I already hooked him up with him whenever he came down here for the press run, and he was in the studio with Tootie Raw at Tip Studio. He pulled up on us, and yeah, we already tapping in for that. So it's another dude named Snoop that's a movie producer out here that's tapping in with him, and then my boy Trill Bastro, that is a movie producer, went to school for it and all that, tapping in with him for that as well.
So you going strong on the acting game now. Okay, you see you have several clients. I'm gonna look out for y'all real quick. This is me throwing y'all alley-oop. I'm gonna try the best I can do. What are you looking for? I know you're booked and busy and your schedule is tight. What are you looking for from maybe if you were to be looking for up-and-coming clients at this present time?
I just need people that listen.
Okay.
I just look like
I
this.
thought you was going to say a big buzz and doing
No. Just listen to me. Because just realize obedience is greater than sacrifice.
Hey, she that's a t-shirt.
Just listen to me.
It's a t-shirt.
Because one thing about me, I'm faith-based and I'm faith-led. So I'm never going to tell you to do something that's outside the will of God, that's outside what I have already seeked the Lord for us to do for you, because he is who I answer to. That's my manager, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Let me stop saying Latter-day Saints because somebody think I'm a Jehovah's Witness.
I asked her, but it's cool. It's cool. No pressure. Okay. So I want you to please give everybody your info. I want you to give them your Instagram, or I don't know if you're doing email, whatever you're doing, if you want them to reach out to you for any type of media or publication needs.
You can only get my number, nigga, via Cash App. Spend a check on me, baby, get it right back. It ain't tricking if you got it, pay me right fast. I just want the money, give me dollars, give me cash. Been about my cake, Betty Crocker in my past. Well beyond my years, you just think I'm living rag. All up in my business, don't do that.
Whoa.
Bless my fucking pockets, nigga. Get up out my trap.
Hey.
You can never play me, baby. Better know that.
Hold up.
Heard you about the life. Come to find I really care.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, okay,
hey,
then.
all my female artists,
Okay,
she
then.
just did her goddamn 16 bars with no requests, no pressure. If you a rapper and you come up here, if Porsha could come and give us 12 bars, you
better
should be
do
able to come and do it. You
better do it.
standard, and that's how it's got to go
How
from
it's
now
going
on.
from now on.
Tell them how to find you on Instagram, whatever you need.
So outside of Cash App, you can find me at Porchemadre. Now, if you do want to Cash App me, it's that same thing with the number 1, Porchemadre, the number 1, and those funds will get right to me. I'll hear that little cha-ching sign, and then I'll furthermore know that God is good.
Good.
Okay,
Hey.
all the time.
Porsha, I appreciate you so much
Yeah,
for coming.
appreciate
I know
you,
we
Porsha.
got off on the wrong foot,
No, we
Porsha,
didn't, and I
but
told you
listen,
that the other day.
you didn't
We
tell me
did
that.
not.
You
I didn't
did.
think nothing of
You didn't
it.
think that, okay, but listen, I'm so glad to have you on the program. I love what you do. Any artist that you have, any programs that you work in, whatever you got going on, there's a platform here that is available to you.
Bring 'em.
I'm not going to charge. We're not going to
you,
charge.
baby.
And you
Bring
have
'em.
helped, increase our visibility. So whatever we can do for whatever you have going on, we're going to always make sure we do that.
I love that.
That's a fact.
Now, really quickly,
That's a fact.
King, he is on the Millennium Tour.
Okay.
Okay.
So I need y'all to, number 1, congratulate and salute a
Congratulate
young
King.
nigga, because
King,
a lot of people,
congratulations, little
y'all
dude.
pop y'all shit, but anybody
Big
that
dog.
know him, y'all know he's very mild-mannered,
Super cool.
very to
Nah, he
himself,
cool as
very
hell.
cool, very mind his business, not with the rah-rah. So I don't know how busy the devil been, but not 2025. King is on the Millennium Tour, so make sure you get your tickets.
Yes.
Make
sir.
sure you tap in.
Yes.
And make sure you also, Trey Savage everywhere, get him his features, baby. He fucks with everybody, so fucking with him while the price is still cheap.
Big Trey.
Feel me? Shout out to Trey. Shout out to King. Both of y'all, King. I need you on the program.
We're gonna have 'em both.
Trey, I need you on the program.
Let's do it.
Respectfully.
Raspy,
Raspy.
y'all know y'all gonna see him pop up on the Millennium
Hey.
Tour.
On all y'all.
And you, Webby can't stop, won't stop, and we
Hey,
already know
naturally.
that.
Definitely
So
won't
shout out to Charlotte McGay and Angela McGee.
Hold on.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Do your big ones.
What are we doing?
Hey,
right?
do your big ones.
This shit getting
You know
spicy.
what I'm saying?
We going through them.
Angela was popping.
She said McGee.
McGee.
No, that's what Webby said.
Yeah, that what he's.
I'm glad that
No,
everybody.
I love him, y'all.
Listen,
I love him.
we had a great show. Make sure y'all tap into us. Stan, give me your ones and twos. If you need any type of podcast need, television,
Yes.
movie needs, Stan, tell them who to tap in with and how to get their life together.
Come on with it.
Stan the
Not
man,
mic'd
come
up
on.
tonight. Oh, my bad. Hey, hold on. Follow him. Okay, go ahead, pass it over there, because I forgot you didn't have the, what you call it?
Make
on.
sure
My
y'all-
bad.
Make sure y'all go follow me right now, The Real Standing Man, D-A Real Stand, D-A Man on Instagram. Again, that's The Real Standing Man, D-A Real Stand, D-A Man on Instagram. Any podcasts, live streams, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
The biggest.
The biggest
Yeah.
ever. Respectfully. Coach, what's good with it, Coach? Give them your whatchamacallit needs, so if they want to tap in, if they need any type of artist needs, podcast needs, they want to come on your show, whatever you got going, tell them how to get in your chest right quick, respectfully, though.
The biggest whale in the water, in the whole ocean. Y'all know what's going on. Coach Bleu. Just follow me at Coach BLEU. I spell it the French way. Put an underscore behind it. You're going to get everything you need from me. I'm here. I'm coach for a reason.
Yeah.
I do it all.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing I don't do.
respectfully.
Oh, and really quickly. So I got a lot of clients because of that Charleston White situation as far as comedians. Like Kelly Kells, like I told you, me
Kelly
and
Kells was just here.
K-Dub.
She was just here, right?
Yes.
It's just here.
It's on Trigger on
Yes.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kelly
Yes.
Kells, the biggest.
Always whatever I could do for Calamar White, Mario Torre, just a lot of comedians came from that situation. So again, it's always a situation that comes from, some mess when God is in the mix, you know?
That's right.
Okay.
Well, add BizzJustChill to the mix.
Yes.
We need
Coach
some red
Bleu.
carpets.
Let's do some
and
red.
we
Let's
need
add
some
this,
media
huh?
Oh, that's all we do
love.
is red
Feel
carpet,
me?
So
baby.
please let us know, because we are
let's
down
do
for
it.
the yes. And I know if we are in your hand, good hands like all State.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you,
right.
Periachi and the Little Leaf.
Little Leaf, listen, let's do the profit. I love this about her. Okay, Little Leaf, Okay, I knocked the mic over, but it's okay. It's all good. Little Leaf, the biggest leaf in the game. You can find them on all platforms at Little Leaf. Make sure you go to Instagram if you want to find them at Little Leaf Smoke. That is at Little Leaf Smoke. If you want any of the merch from the website, you go to @littleleafsmoke.com. Drop a bomb. Okay, now I need one more for Villon. Shout out to Villon. It's been the vibe tonight. We've been extra vibey on the Villon. Make sure you put a cream soda and some ice on it and make you a creamy V. Shout out to my boy Trap Beckham. What's good, fam?
That's a Trap.
Yeah, shout out
Good,
Trap. He helped me come up with the creamy V. Bel Air. If you did not know about Bel Air, it is available nationwide across the nation from Maine to Spain.
Rose?
Yeah, shout out Rick Ross. He showed a little love the other day, and I got to salute to Rick Ross, the biggest boss. Salute to Rick Ross, the biggest boss. Let me say that a couple times. He showed some love the other day. Salute to you, sir. You already know we are the biggest ever, and we're trying to network. You dig? Respectfully, Porsha, I appreciate you coming so much. I appreciate you. Like I say, anytime you have something going on, just let us know. Anybody that wants to follow me on any platform, BizzJustChill, 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 no spaces, no underscores. Salute to everybody that's tapped in with us. I appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody in that chat. For those that did not know, now you know. This is that ugly money. Nietzsche, what it do, fam?
I want to give y'all flowers too, because y'all really do deserve it. Working with somebody like Nietzsche, who is a powerhouse himself, and be able to have y'all own names and do your own events and podcasting and not be no flunkies.
Hey, shout out.
Because you know Atlanta is at the flunkies.
Flunky era.
It's an epidemic, baby. Trump, get us some help. Send in the Marines. Because I'm telling you, they're running rampant.
Hey, you know what? I gotta give a shout out to my brother Ugly Money Nietzsche.
Yeah,
we always give a shout out to him. He opened up the platform and he goddamn just said, "Fam, do what y'all do."
Do what y'all do.
So we always give a shout out to him and having the vision and saying that, you know, we gonna figure this shit out together, but we gonna figure it out.
Right? Because he don't hang with too many dudes.
Not at all.
He like little pussycat.
He kind of
stiff on.
Yeah, he really respectful. You know what I'm saying?
Stiff on niggas.
Respectfully.
He like to smell catnip.
Yeah, keep catnip round.
Yeah. So that speaks volumes.
Yeah, shout out to Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's my guys there. Hey, this that Ugly Money for those that don't know. We headed to, where we headed? We going to Domain. ATL Top 20. I'm in the chest right now. I'm about to pull up on you, Snoop Bishop, and everything you got going on, fam. I'm about to pull up and come rock with you. What they do, ski? Jug, we on the way. Pan, we on the way.
Jug.
Yeah, everybody. Dre, we on the way. We headed out there right now. This is that Ugly Money, the biggest ever.
That ugly money. That ugly money. Yeah. Say it's that ugly money.
This is the Ugly Money Podcast. It's about the process of success. Everything between your first dollar, your first million.